what's not debatable is the fact that Caitlyn Clark has handled her branding extremely well. Whereas with Angel Reese, sometimes you find yourself scratching out your head and wondering what the hell she's doing.
What is up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And Stephen A. Smith has a lot to say about the differences between Angel Reese and Caitlyn Clark brands on and off the court. Make sure you guys get in here, subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go.
Angel Reese, in doing the things that she has done, let's face reality. She's going to be attached to Caitlyn Clark to some degree.
Now, before he continues, guys, I want you guys to just accept this because there's so much back and forth, especially in the beginning when it was the white girl versus the black girl. You know how, controversy sells. And a lot of people just could not stomach the fact that what Stephen A. Smith just said is just straight up the truth. No disrespect to Angel Reese or any other player that's out there that's a high level talent. The truth of the matter is Angel Reese is popular because of her tweets, her outfits, and most importantly, capitalizing off of the Caitlyn Clark moment that has led her to where she is now as far as popularity. That's just the truth, okay?
If Angel Reese had never waved her hand in her face when LSU was beating Iowa for in the Final Four of the national championship, if that hadn't happened, Angel Reese's name might not be as big. Yes, she's a talent. Yes, she would have made the WNBA. But in terms of her popularity, it really soared after she took down Caitlyn Clark. And then Caitlyn Clark came back last year and got revenge by knocking LSU out in the Elite Eight, if I remember correctly. Caitlyn Clark, the reason I bring up Caitlyn Clark is because they're attached at the hip with one another, which means they're ultimately going to be compared, Tori. And when you look at Caitlyn Clark is balling. She's a rookie of the year. She was one of the finalists for the league MVP honors as a rookie, breaking all types of records. She should have been on Team USA. She did choose to play in an unrivaled league. Her brand building has been incredibly impressive. Now, we can get into the white-black dynamic because inevitably that's inescapable in terms of you being white, and as a result, it's contributing to your marketability more so than an Angel Reese.
Now, this is where things get a little bit tricky, right? Because we saw the Time magazine statement. Caitlyn Clark is overly exerting herself, in my opinion, to be accepted, which is okay. I guess that was a good move from her PR team. But I don't like to make certain topics always be about black and white. Some things are just simply facts. And the facts of the matter is Angel Reese is attached to Caitlyn Clark, right? It's kind of cool because as long as Caitlyn Clark has a career and Angel Reese is around, Angel Reese will pretty much have a career too. But Stephen A. Smith says something very important here about Caitlyn Clark's brand building. And that is the distinct difference between her and Angel Reese. In my opinion, Caitlyn Clark has more of a, a put together look. In my opinion, the way she carries herself, it makes men and women of all aspects like her. I'm not saying that men and women don't like Angel Reese, but you guys know what I mean, right? Angel Reese, whenever she feels like she isn't being relevant, in my opinion, I think that her PR team tells her to attend a fashion show, to wear this, to wear that. And I think that Angel Reese keeps herself relevant by dressing half naked because sometimes you go off the numbers. It's just like YouTube. I can make a video talking about this and I'll get a certain amount of views because I know that this certain crowd likes it. Or I could talk about this and it could get more or less views because this amount of subscribers like it, right? The same thing with Angel Reese. Angel Reese could go the Caitlyn Clark approach with how she conducts herself, but that's not necessarily her personality, first off. And that's not really what her fans want to see from her. Most of her fans want to see the half-naked pictures. They want to see the outlandish tweets. They want to see her on a podcast. They want to see her be unapologetically Angel. But in the midst of that, you got to keep in mind that Caitlyn Clark brand is more reputable, right? It makes big businesses want to continue to get behind her. And that's why she can turn down a $1 million offer from the unrivaled league. Angel Reese, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I just really don't agree with the way that she kind of carries herself off the court. But the thing is, people will make it a big situation or a big deal and say that Caitlyn Clark gets this much more because of her skin color. Maybe a little truth in that, but it's also the way that she just simply conducts herself versus Angel Reese. It is what it is.
You can debate that, but what's not debatable is the fact that Caitlyn Clark has handled her branding extremely well. Whereas with Angel Reese, sometimes you find yourself scratching out your head and wondering what the hell she's doing. Like that photo right there. Listen, I see the way you walk in the game. Just listen. She's a beautiful young lady. And there's a lot of beautiful young ladies in the WNBA. But when you do that, you can't come down the line and complain about being objectified later on. It's not going to work with people.
I mean, what happened to Angel Reese saying that she was overly sexualized? Right? And he had all these women like Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor, wow. You had all those people like her coming out in her defense saying, you know, that it's not a beautiful feeling to be sexualized. Go figure, Joy Taylor. I ain't gonna even go there. But look at this. Angel Reese, what happened? How could you be doing the same thing that made you cry?
It's not gonna work. And when you do stuff like that and you're drawing attention to yourself because of that, that can be problematic for you, especially when the comparison is going to be drawn to Caitlyn Clark, who isn't doing such things. That might not be fair. I'm not saying it is.
No, it actually is fair. That's what I don't like about people who don't want to be genuine and just tell the truth. It is completely fair that Caitlyn Clark's get different brands and different deals. It has a bigger, following and income because of how she carries herself. That is okay to say. You don't have to be white or black to have that going for you. We see the deals LeBron, Michael Jordan, and all these guys are having. I mean, like, come on, guys. We got to be honest here, man. Got to be honest. Angel Reese is doing fine for herself. But in my humble opinion, I think that if she were to tone it down just a little and kind of go from a different approach, maybe some different doors will open up for her. That's all I'm saying.
You certainly have the right to dress how you want and to do what you want and to live your life. But people have a right to have their opinions about what you put on display. And if they don't like it and they believe that it's not the right thing for you to be doing when you talk about building your brand, I don't know how you can argue that, Tori.
You can't go on one side of the spectrum and delete your Instagram and be in your feelings when obviously you put these type of things on the internet. And honestly, why do you can turn your comments off, but why do people not turn their comments off? Because you want to be praised. You want to feel good. You want to see what these dirty, dirty men and women think of you. And when they're being positive, but you don't like the negative, because something deep down in Angel Reese just may be telling her that some of these antics weren't right. So you guys drop those comments in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about Stephen A. Smith's thoughts. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Yeah.